YouTube, Coach Marcus is here. We're back here with a new one. This is Hoop Never Stops Academy. Today I am actually going to be doing something that you guys have requested. I've done some polls in the community tab on the channel, and defense has always been something that has been a topic of discussion. I've been waiting to try to get to it. I think now is the appropriate time to do that. So today we're going to show you one short one first. This is how to steal crossovers. So when I play ball, I'm a little point guard. When I played, this tactic was always useful by using your hands and being able to dig down on the player who's crossing the ball in front of you. Now this only really applies to a traditional crossover, so a crossover below your knees, not a push cross. But if a player crosses the ball below their knees in front of you, this is a real simple tactic that I want to show you that works 8 times out of 10, and if it does not work, I'll show you what you need to do in order to kind of combat what the offense can do. Class for the session, let's get to it. All right, so here we are with my man Dame, who's been in the family for a long time. I'm gonna show how this works. He's gonna be the dribbler, the offensive player. I'll be the defensive player. This is not necessarily dynamic, so it's easy to show, quick thing to add to your game. So if I'm guarding Dame, the proper way you wanna guard is at least an arm's length away. So this is perfect for me. Everybody's gonna be different depending on your arm length. All I wanna do, here's how this works. A lot of players like to cross the ball over. So when they cross the ball over, it has to be below their knees, as I said earlier. The trick is, when they cross, is to keep my hand down here. And this is where the problem lies. I see players trying to steal crossovers, and they're swiping up here. What ends up happening is the offensive player just crosses below your hand. What I like to teach is dropping your hips and bending over and timing their cross, so when the ball is crossed, it gets stuck right here. They can't get the ball to the opposite hand. All right, so here's how it kind of looks. So Dame, all I want you to do just to show is just take a couple pound dribbles, let it float. You can bring it out wide and just cross the ball, and I'll just kind of demonstrate how it works, all right? Going in. So I'm in my stance here. As soon as he crosses, I'm here. That's what I want. So all I'm doing is this. Now, that being said, what happens is, go grab that from me, Dave. Here's how this works. When players cross the ball over, they have 2 options, or when they get ready to. The ball's in this position. The ball's floating. Either they can cross it, or they can float and push it out in front and keep going the same direction that the ball's in. So if it's in his right hand, if he wants to cross left to right, when the ball floats, he can also continue to go right. Now, when I have my hand down in that position, I'm in a vulnerable spot because he can continue to go right. So here's what you need to do in order to combat that, because if my hand is here, he can't cross. I know that. The only way he can beat me is to go right. So when I see him float the basketball, and we'll demonstrate this as well, we'll have him float, let the ball hang in the air, and have him step with his right foot and continue to try to go right. Here's how I combat that. Go ahead and go, Dame. As soon as he goes, I need to do what we call, it's a lunge step. So I need to push off this foot and lunge in order to try to cut him off, or at least make him drive wide. So if I can do that, thank you, Dame. Those are the 2 ways that I can defend this. So not only can I get my hand down there and steal that crossover, that's a steal guaranteed. When you play defense, and if you know that that's a weapon that you can use, the only way you're gonna get beat is for that player to continue to go the same way that the ball is floating. Add a lunge step, push him out, try to be aggressive and physical, and you should be able to defend both options. Stay tuned, we got a couple more good ones like this. This is an easy ad. Like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think.